This little bug will kill your shrimp, so if you want to know why, stay tuned. Hello guys, it's Shrimp Time here, and in today's video we will talk about the biggest shrimp killer in your shrimp tank. So if you are interested which animal is able to kill your shrimps in your tank that you even won't notice and won't know, please stay tuned. Of course, today we are talking about Planaria. We are talking about little organisms that are able to kill and paralyze our shrimps. Planaria are flatworms, are very difficult to fight flatworms which can survive in different conditions. Those flatworms will feast on uneaten shrimp food, but they will also feast on the shrimps. They are able to put the toxin in your tank which will paralyze your shrimp. Afterwards, when the shrimp won't be able to run from the Planaria, they will kill it. As you can see, Planaria will feast on your shrimps. There are many videos online that will show Planaria feasting on live shrimp that even didn't die. This is because the shrimp will get paralyzed and will get eaten alive. This is very awful. Planaria will feast both on the adult and on the young shrimps. You need to remember that if you are doing everything good to make your shrimps thrive in your shrimp tank, you make water changes, you feed with good food, try to observe your water parameters, you observe your plants, and even though the shrimps are keeping eggs but they lose the eggs or the young shrimps don't survive, probably you got Planaria in it, and they are very sneaky parasites.
You bet I'm sneaky.
Because when the light is on and the population of Planaria is low in your tank, probably you won't even notice. Because they've got those tiny eyes. Those tiny eyes are sensitive to the light. They are able to detect the light, and afterwards, when the light will go on, they will hide from your eyes. If you want to check if you got the Planaria in your tank, the best moment to do that is just after the lights are going on in your tank. After the lights are on, there's a big possibility that the Planarias will be on your soil, they will be on your glass. Afterwards, after some time, they will hide. As you can see, Planaria will eat shrimp. The biggest proof of this factor is that the Planaria, after feasting on the shrimp, will get the color of the shrimp. You can see here that we got Planaria feasting on super crystal red shrimp, and those Planarias after feasting are red. If you want to save your shrimps in your tank, there are different methods. One of these methods is using glass trap. The main idea is to put a little bit of meat in this glass, and the glass is created in this way that Planaria will feel the meat, they will feast on the meat, they will go to the meat, and afterwards they will have a big problem to get out from the glass. This is a quite good method, but it won't take out all of your Planarias in the tank. Another thing is using a special powders to kill the Planarias. They are supposed to be based on the natural ingredients, and they supposed to be harmless for the shrimp. In my opinion, those powders work. I will show you today how to use them. If you got a lot of Planarias in your tank, or you got some snails in your tank, those powders can change your water parameters. Not exactly those powders, but the organisms that will die in your tank. After killing of all of those Planarias, you will get a lot of nitrogen in your tank, and this can be a big issue. So it's very important to have very good filtration and to make a water change after using those powders. What are those powders? You can use no Planaria, or you can use Z1 from SL Aqua. In my opinion, Z1 is more safer for the shrimps, but it's a bit harder to use. So when you are using Z1, you should take some of the water from the tank, approximately half of liter of water. The more water you take, it will be easier to dissolve the powder. Afterwards, you should give the right amount of the powder into that water. It's crucial to mix it very well. If you won't mix the powder, you will notice there is not a good effect of this powder after using it. Even adult planarias can survive. So it's very crucial. Mix it. If you are mixing this powder, you can use spoon or you can use special tools for mixing, using a special magnetic mixer which will make sure the powder will dissolve very good. Afterwards, after mixing the powder, another crucial thing is that you have a very strong filtration, a very strong water flow, or that you will put the powder through whole the tank, put the mixture through whole of the tank. If you won't do that and you will put only in one spot, there is high probability that the powder won't work. Another crucial thing is that you will make a big water change after about a week of using Z1. If you got a lot of snails, it is a very good idea to take them out of the tank because it can kill snails as well. After making your first creation, make it another time after a month. This is due to the fact that planarias multiply by laying eggs into the tank. Although the powder will kill the planarias, the adult planarias, there is a very high risk that it won't affect the eggs.
Fighting with planarias will never be 100% safe. So what's better than fighting? Preventing planarias, and you can do that by stopping them from going inside of your tank.
In my opinion, the main reason, the main source of the planarias are infected plants. There is a very big probability that if you are buying a plant, there can be some eggs laid on those plants. You can quarantine your plants after buying them from your supporter. You can also use in vitro plants. If you are using in vitro plants that are cultivated from tissue, there is almost no risk that you will get any of the planarias in your tank. I think that preventing is better because it won't affect your water parameters, and if you are serious about breeding shrimps, having a little 10 or 20 liter quarantine tank can be crucial in keeping those shrimps. If you found this material useful, please subscribe, and here's a video about starting my shrimp tank. Keep on shrinking.